verbal communication. I think that when we use verbal communication, we can use gestures, right? So gestures, we can show that using gestures, we can communicate using gestures, right?
Sure.
So gestures is important part of processing learning because there are some people that they can speak,
Hmm.
right? And there are some they can hear. They are deaf, if
Deaf. Yeah.
deaf, if I'm not wrong. So the good way how to communicate with these people or this kind of people is using gestures, right? And also we can there's another style that for we can use to communicate is I think communicate using the appropriate
Hmm.
uh, communications to communicate in public,
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah.
Because we know that many of us we are fear to talk in public because maybe we are fear to speak wrongly, or we are fear uh, uh,
To
what
be
the people will think about
to yeah
what
to feel embarrassed.
of course. So when we are talking in public, we need to use a correct way. We need to use there's a language that we need to use in order to avoid how can I say to avoid to
To be misunderstood.
yeah, but it's like a not of say
O- offend.
offend people,
Hmm.
and because the objective the good objective that when we talk in public sometimes to convince,
Yeah.
sometimes is to train, sometimes is to teach something, and you need to prepare well what you're going to speak there.
Sure.
And there's another skills that we can use in communication, how to communicate with children. So to speak with children, uh, there's a pattern, there's a skill how to communicate with them because children is they are different with the young boys. They are different with the adult people. And when we are communication, when we are communicating with children, for us, for instance, as a teacher, we need to use a image, right?
Yeah.
Or pictures. We
Visual
need,
aids.
yeah, visual aids. For thank you very much to remind me. We need to use the gestures. We need to use the yeah. I think it's a visual aids also. Can I
Yeah.
say? Yeah,
Mhm.
but this is my thoughts about communication
Communication
styles.
skills. That's great.
I think I have many things to speak, but I didn't organize well my mind.
That's
But
okay.
maybe after when you're talking about it, maybe I will
You're
remember
going
some
well.
things.
Going
Yeah.
well.